Welcome to the Trans-Pecos region of West Texas. I'm out on a elk hunt with my good friends, Wildlife Systems. I'm going to be following that man around for the next few days, Mr. Mike Lassick, and he is the elk man for this part of the state. We've got some challenges with a full moon and some warm weather, but the bulls have been bugling, so fingers crossed the next 3 days we're going to be hot and heavy in the middle of some bugling bulls. This is big country out here in this Trans-Pecos region, and these ranches are all private ranches. And I want to make one thing clear. These are not high-fenced ranches. These are free-range, open ranches in the hundreds of thousands of acres. And these Trans-Pecos elk have been here, literally. Some people say they've always been here. Some documents say they were brought in by some of the landowners, some of the private landowners back in as early as the 1920s. Mike and I are basically using the old Toyota pickup truck right now to just glass these big desert flats, look up into these fingers that lead off these flats. You can look forever and you think it's just a big old greasewood flat, but between here and maybe a half a mile away there'll be a bunch of different creek beds and drainages these elk will get into, and they'll bed during the middle part of the day or the hot part of the day. It's probably 85 degrees today, reaching temperatures up to 90, and then cools off into the 50s at night. So we're going to spend a lot of our time using the vehicle just because these ranches are so large to cover a lot of ground, and we'll pick them apart each time we stop with the glass.
This segment of DSC's Trailing the Hunter's Moon is brought to you by Double Nickel Taxidermy.
Had our first bugle. Kind of surprised both Mike and I because it's early in the afternoon, still sun's way up, it's hot. We are getting some more cloud cover though, which will help us. Part of hunting this desert region, this high desert region, is the wind will swirl bad this time of day. Don't hear anything. We've been moving about a half a mile and calling way up this valley. It's hot, sun's up. sound off. Back this way, just heard a bull sound off. First one. Maybe I'm wrong. Kinda sounded like it was over this fridge right here in front of us that comes out.
He's pretty good ways back there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's still fairly early. Let's go just take the truck right back there and hike over to that hill.
Sounded a long ways off, but I don't know the direction. Literally just made 2 steps away from the truck. Some elk were bedded just in the little bottom that we parked next to. We'd already driven right by them.
Yeah, we were about 30, 40 yards from him in that grove.
Heard those footsteps. You probably saw a lot of chaos.
This segment of Trailing the Hunter's Moon is provided by Conservation Equity Partners, harnessing power for ecological improvement, and by Wildlife Systems, serving hunters and landowners since 1987.
Hi, I'm Greg Simons with Wildlife Systems. Over the last several decades, there have been many different hunter conservation groups that have been formed. And these groups have literally raised billions of dollars for the benefit of the conservation of our wildlife resources here in this country and around the globe. But people being people, we do tend to stay in our own lane, operate in silos, and as our environmental movement continues to evolve over time, it's so important that these different hunter conservation groups learn to do a better job of coalescing our resources and our efforts so that we can be a strong force for conservation. And I'm convinced, as long as we continue to have groups like Dallas Safari Club, Texas Wildlife Association, National Deer Association, and many others, that our wildlife resources will be in good hands.
Decision. Rarely do I travel with 2 rifles. I brought with me a Ruger Hawkeye in the FTW model and a .308 Winchester for this hunt. But I also bought the new Ruger-made MARLIN 1895 SBL and 4570 because I got faith in my guy that he'll put one right in my lap. But sometimes you can only get so close to these bulls if they don't want to leave their cows, therefore forcing you to make a longer range shot. So I'm gonna leave it up to my guide. Should I take something that has a little more range, or should I take something that's...
I want it up close and personal.
Okay, that's what I thought. We're gonna go with the Marlin. Even though I'm wearing a Ruger hat, Ruger now owns Marlin firearms. And this beauty right here, I would love to take an elk with because it would be a first. The new 1895 SBL. no bull with him. Well, we got them out of their beds.
Trailing the Hunter's Moon is presented by Ruger, rugged, reliable firearms. MARLIN, long live the lever gun. Hornady, accurate, deadly, dependable. Trichicon, brilliant aiming solutions. Wildlife Systems, serving hunters and landowners since 1987. MB Ranch King blinds, built in pursuit of perfection. Conservation Equity Partners, harnessing power for ecological improvement. And by Double Nickel Taxidermy.
If he goes in the trees, y'all might want to get in a better
I
position.
want to come right up by you.
Here he comes.
Right to us?
He's going to come out.
Okay, okay. All right. Take the shot.
Stop him.
Yep. He's hit all 3 times.
He's down. Nope, he's up. See, he went in the trees.
He's hit all 3 times.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to come out of the trees.
He's down right there.
Good shot, buddy. Good shot. His trees shaking.
Tree's shaking down. I'm safe.
You need to load up though. I'm going to get your sticks.
I'm shaking like a leaf right now.
So am I.
How did that just happen? With the lever action, buddy. That's been a dream of mine forever. Where did he go? There's blood. He's over this way, Mike. Blood on the cedar. See it? Yeah. Get a shot of that. Good. Down the blood. He's running right here. He can't be far.
Hang on. Let me make it to this. Where was more blood?
He's right here. He's right here. I got him. Right here. Right here. He is right here. Oh, dude, he's not going to be that hard to get out. Holy Toledo, ladies and gentlemen. Get over here, Mike.
I'm getting the pencil cactus out of my leg.
I'm gonna unload this marlin. The already flexible. 250
Oh wow!
grain.
Look at that! Awesome bull, bud.
Oh,
Boom!
buddy.
What do you think about that?
I'll just open that action up on that old marlin because this rifle's, and it's safe. He almost made it all the way through to us.
Yeah. Look at that, son of a gun.
He's in a bad spot for us to try to show him to you guys, but I'm gonna let you hold that and I'll pull his head around if I can.
Good luck, bud.
Oh, that junk out of here. Look at those fronts.
Look at this.
Look at his
Yellow
extras.
bags and stuff.
You know, when you saw him and I got my eyes on him, he kind of had a red stag shape to him, you know, with the
It was
massive.
unique, yeah.
Look at this.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Look at that front.
5, 6. It's basically a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's barely almost a 7x7.
It's been a very drouthy year in Texas.
Yeah.
And these bulls, I think in all elk, when they have a drouthy year, they don't finish out real well. And the rains came late here in Texas.
Look how big that is around there.
He's massive.
And all this is how they all started. Look at thirds, and then they just ran out of water.
He's an old bull too, isn't he, buddy?
Oh yeah, look at those bases. I mean that's classic old bull right
You know,
there.
oh, I'm gonna get emotional. You chase dreams in your life and you work towards goals, and I think every single person has had a rough 2 years.
Rough 2 years of COVID and all the down stuff in the United States. This, the last how many years, and to be able to come out here and do what we just did.
We used to travel around the world, and COVID changed a lot of that. And I know people are getting back into it, but at 27 years old, I wanted to change careers.
Yeah.
And I wanted to get behind the camera and chase hunters and document wildlife. And I had some great mentors with Larry Wise, soon Kim Higgs. There's a bunch of them I can name, and all of them know who they are. Now we're out here in deep West Texas on a Trans-Pecos elk hunt. And I'm gonna tell you what, this little compact rifle, a couple of the new features, bigger loop, helped me reload and take a couple of backup shots on this big bull. It's just it's a fun gun to shoot, extremely accurate. I look forward to hunting with it more, and with some of the newer models like the Trapper and the new guide gun that's just come out. Long live the lever gun. Here we go.